Welcome back to another presentation on the intricacies of the human mind. Post 9/11, did the very thought of taking a flight make you sweat with anxiety? Or, do you constantly keep on calling up your daughter whenever she's traveling? Do you worry for no reason at all? These are signs of anxiety, and they can be debilitating and life-altering. Today, I want to share a fascinating story about the power of our minds and how we can reprogram our thought patterns to tackle anxiety head-on and cultivate positive habits. But before we go ahead, please like and subscribe. We all possess autopilots and gremlins in our parietal lobes, and it's time we understand how to tame those little critters by rewiring our brains and changing how we react to anxiety triggers. So, buckle up and get ready for a journey into the depths of your mind. Autopilots are like the guiding forces behind our positive actions and beliefs. On the other hand, gremlins are unhelpful habits that tend to surface, such as expressing road rage or cursing the neighbors around. These autopilots and gremlins largely shape our instinctive responses. To foster a positive mindset, it's important to prevent new gremlins from taking hold in our minds and replace the ones that already exist. Whenever we encounter a new experience, our limbic system, the emotional center of our brains, might attempt to generate a gremlin. Imagine you're at your new coaching program, excited, ready to learn a new skill and make a great impression. Suddenly, a colleague snaps at you for no apparent reason. Immediately, your brain's emotional part, the limbic system, kicks into gear, and a gremlin is born. This guy hates me, or even worse, nobody likes me. These negative thoughts are gremlins, unhelpful habits that fuel our knee-jerk reactions. But don't you worry, for there is a way to counter them. Every time you face a negative feeling, pause and reflect on the thoughts that triggered it. Chances are, that thought was a gremlin. But here's the exciting part. You can replace it with a logical truth. Instead of assuming the worst about your colleague, you could think, maybe he's having a rough day. This is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT for short. This type of therapy helps you change the way you think about things or situations. By consciously choosing a positive autopilot over a negative gremlin, you rewire your brain for success. With repetition, this counter-argument becomes your new default mode. Let me share a personal anecdote about my recovery from a severe bike accident. During my early days of physiotherapy, when I was running to make my legs strong, negative thoughts would creep in. You're not built to run this far, or, you'll never get those legs back. These gremlins threatened to derail my progress. However, I countered them with the truth of my achievements. I reminded myself of how much stronger I've become over the past months and how happy I was on my road to recovery. This method is called mindfulness, wherein by focusing on the present moment, you can reduce anxiety and stress. Practice mindfulness regularly, and you'll start to see a difference in how you feel. Gradually, my mind began shedding those gremlins, and now, when they occasionally pop up, I know how to swiftly banish them altogether. In conclusion, our brains are complex yet malleable. By understanding the interplay between our autopilots and gremlins, we gain the power to reshape our thought patterns. Remember, the next time a gremlin tries to sneak into your mind, take a moment to counter it with a logical truth. With time and practice, those negative thought patterns will fade, and positive autopilots will become your default mode. So, let's band together and tame those gremlins, one thought at a time. Your brain and your life will thank you for it. Hope you've learned something new today. In case you liked the video, please subscribe and comment if you are able to control your gremlins today.